Hi, my name is Shi Hua. So in one of my previous workplace, I was in a team that I really loved to work with. We were like family and we cared for and looked out for each other. But we had a boss whom I always clashed with. So during the time that I was there, I really struggled to work under him. He was very task-focused and very achievement-orientated. I couldn't understand why he did things the way he did, and I really felt that he was harsh and had unrealistic expectations of his subordinates. There were many times where we went head to head and I would disagree with his approach towards doing certain things. I felt that because I couldn't or I didn't do things the way he wanted me to, I was picked on and he would actually have certain prejudice against me. I was quite hot-tempered back then and being, Shi Hua, I wouldn't back down from an argument with him. And there was even one time that our disagreement, it went on so bad that the rest of the team could not do any work for one entire week because they had to mediate between both of us. And in that 1 week, neither of us would actually give in to each other. So after a while, I decided to just give in. I really tried my best to see things his way, but I just couldn't. So I just decided to give in and just give up. Eventually, I left that workplace after God called me elsewhere. I was in a managerial position and had a team under me. In my first year, wow, it was so tough. All the expectations that I had of myself as a leader, I failed. And it made me realize and made me reflected on the expectations that I had on my previous boss in my previous workplace. In this current workplace, I had all the support and all the resources that I needed to succeed as a leader. But even then, I failed terribly as a leader. I realized that, leading people is actually a very stressful and difficult role. You can do something, you can don't do something, you will also get it from the team. This way may suit someone, but it doesn't suit the rest. And it was through this leadership role that it made me appreciate what my previous boss had done. For example, one of the things that he doesn't do is he doesn't take arguments personally. I remembered once was that after an argument, he would always come up to you and tell you how much he cares for you and that he's doing this for your own good. For me, if my team member was like that, I would have given up on him long time ago. However, my previous boss was able to see beyond the present situation and focus on what you are learning and who you are becoming in these situations. So in hindsight, I realized that he just didn't understand me. And all he wanted was to try to help me see from his perspective. And the thing is, even after I left the workplace, he was always reaching out to me and inviting me out for a meal or to catch up for coffee. And for years, he was the one who kept, reaching out to me, and I was the one who kept rejecting him. So after, a long time, the first time I met up with him, I actually asked my ex-colleague to go with me. I didn't want to meet my ex-boss alone. Subsequently, over time, we would hang out for meals, we would catch up, and I started to trust and share with him my struggles of being a manager in my workplace that I was at. It was in those conversations that I asked him for forgiveness, and he also asked me for forgiveness too for having unfair expectations, and he shared with me his perspective on why he did what he did. I think it was through our conversation that he saw how the way he managed certain things hurt some people, and he actually acknowledged his imperfections. The solution was not for him to try to be more perfect, because it was through our imperfections that God's love, grace, power and truth came in and brought about reconciliation between us. I think through this conflict resolution, our friendship became stronger than before. Now we meet up very often, and he is someone that I would ask for advice.